Throughout football history, wise men have congregated to bring you the best stats, predictions, and analysis of the game. These are not those men. 3 derelict Oakland Raiders fans expelled from clown school for shaping inappropriate balloon animals at children's birthday parties and borrowing the school clown car to attend a Murphy's Law gig in Brooklyn. With no ambitions outside of rodeo barrel racing and the Shiner Circus, they made their way to the rolling hills of northwestern New Jersey and established a home at the Irish Cottage Inn. Surrounded by Jets and Giants fans, they called in reinforcements and established a circus sideshow of their own, known as the New Jersey chapter of the Black Hole. Join the party each week on the Fan Club Blitz, a wild ride into the world of die-hard football team fan clubs from across the globe with your hosts, Splatterhead, Fitz, and Tom. Clown School
and just when we said everything was working, it didn't work. Something happened. I don't know what it was. I suddenly realized we weren't recording. I don't know where it left off. So on today's episode, we have Dan Boylan coming on from the York, PA Booster Club, and we're looking forward to it.
Sure.
The one of the oldest booster clubs in the country. So we'll get all the history on that from him and, cool stuff.
It's Harley country, too, I think, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a big Harley plant there.
Yeah, I believe it is. So talk some more, because you're...
I'm really low. I'm better now?
You're good now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we'll get him on here in about 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
And then we got, there's we can talk some... Raiders updates.
Yeah.
And, but...
Talk mock draft nonsense. Talk trade nonsense.
You know what? Until I look at all these mock drafts and all that stuff, and everything goes completely out the window once the free agency starts.
Yeah.
Because until people start making moves in free agency, you can't make any draft predictions.
And then, plus, you can't make any draft predictions until after the combine anyway. Because that changes everything.
Exactly.
Look at Baker Mayfield last year. He wasn't even in the top 10 going into the combine.
Yeah.
Comes out, and he's the number 1 guy coming out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So we won't have to talk too much about that, but it's in the news. You know, it's a topic.
Yep.
So we'll do a little discussion on that. Of course, we'll do where. Our What Are We Drinking segment, and we'll
gab about other stuff.
Stuff
will come to us as we're talking.
Whatever the hell we feel like gabbing about. That's it. We'll remind everybody that we're branching off and going to start a new show.
Yes.
That we're probably going to put out ourselves and see how that goes.
Yeah.
But this show is going to remain safely and securely on Murph's Fan Cave.
Yep.
So. But then our other show will be just shenanigans.
It will be complete shenanigans of booze, food, music.
Yeah, exactly. And swearing. Yeah.
On location drinking forays.
Yeah. Yeah. What a...
Maybe live interviews at shows. Who knows?
Still listen back to the last episode. We were pretty tipsy there.
Yeah. We got to start doing those. We have to remember to do those things early.
Do the interviews early.
Yeah, get
Yeah, I agree.
Because after 2 hours, we can't do interviews anymore.
No. I don't know how much I'd cut out of the Bolero Snort interview where it was just Fitz hammering the guy about making us a beer. It's like, oh man, that must have been annoying.
We sew up, that guy's going to be like, oh no, they're back.
They're back.
Yeah, maybe me and you should just go. We'll leave Fitz home.
No, we got to take Fitz.
Oh, okay.
That's the fun part.
Yeah, maybe we'll bring pots. That way, like they balance each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they? I don't know if they do.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be bad to having both of them. Both of them be drunk yelling at the guy to make Raiders beer.
Also, I've talked to Potts, and Potts is going to be a big part of the inebriation podcast.
Yes. Yeah. I've talked to him too. I've already explained to him. I said, yes, you're in all these beer things where you have to drink different ones.
He's going to be on what do they call it on the news? The on location reporter.
Yeah, special report.
yeah. So we'll get that from Potts.
Yeah, he'll be our Toyota Kawasaki.
Yeah. All right, so back to the fan club Blitz. What are we drinking? We have Great Lakes Brewing Company Holy Moses Raspberry White Ale.
Got a lot of floaties in it.
It does have some floaties, yeah.
I don't know if that's supposed to be there.
Yeah, probably.
It says raspberry. It's spices and.
Yeah, it's got spices and raspberries. It's not bad though.
No, I think it's pretty good.
It's a good.
I would say it's a summery beer.
It is a summer beer, and we're not in the summer, which is probably why it was on sale.
Mm-hmm.
But it's tasty.
Yes. I see on the side it says it's 6.2.
6.2. There you go.
So.
And we'll come back later with another beer we have here, but we have to open that one outside.
Yeah, we have a review for that one.
And that's it, man. So let's get on with the show.
Okay.
Where are the Raiders playing football next season?
I don't know. Somebody said Alabama.
Yeah, Birmingham.
Yeah, why?
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing with that. One of the councilmen from Birmingham has put Councilman Parker, I think he was just on Raiders Fan Radio. Actually, he's really pushing for this, and it's a split between Tucson and Birmingham. So they'd have 3 home games at one and 3 at another, or 4 at another because one's in London.
Yeah.
So we got 3 home stadiums, maybe. The talk now is Oakland.
Yeah. See, that's the wise choice. Is Oakland?
It's the wise choice. Here's my thing, though.
Markey might have to just
suck it up.
Suck it up. I mean, dude's crapped away money tenfold more than this.
Sure.
Just put the money up, be done with it, and bow out gracefully, and hopefully you give the fans
good season.
A good season.
Get a good product on the field.
Yeah.
And
worry about that. Just pay and just play in Oakland.
I mean, I think all you have to do is improve from last year.
Yeah.
And it'll give the fans something to be happy about.
Yes.
I think that'll lure Beast Mode to coming back for another season.
Yeah, I think so, yes.
I think Alabama might be a deal breaker.
Something tells me he's not going to sign up for some Tucson, Alabama thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an Oakland Raider.
Yeah.
But my thing with the whole Oakland deal is they're negotiating, right?
Yeah.
With the stadium.
Yes.
With the Coliseum Authority.
Yeah.
But then once that's all said and done, doesn't it have to be approved by the Oakland City Council as well?
I think it does, yes.
And then what happens if they say no? Then where do we go?
Yeah.
Birmingham? I mean, look, here I don't really wherever they play,
Wherever they play,
And Birmingham, it's a nice short flight down, not too far of a drive, Get down there in probably 10, 12 hours. So that's closer than Oakland.
It is.
Imagine the tickets won't be too expensive.
No, I don't think they'll be too expensive.
How
far is it from New Orleans?
It's not far, man.
No?
Yeah, you can get to New Orleans, a couple hours.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
I mean, Mobile's closer to New Orleans. But yeah, Birmingham is, I don't know off the top of my head, but I want to say a couple, get there probably 3 hours.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. So
I'm looking at the food aspect.
But you're not, because what's the local Birmingham cuisine?
Yeah, I think it would be college kids' cuisine.
I lived in Alabama for a while, and they had some neat stuff, man. Like you go to like these restaurants down there, where the price for the plate was like $5, and you pick your protein, you pick a starch, and you pick a vegetable. And you had a whole option, but it was all the same price, and it was all good food.
Yeah.
Good Southern cooking,
But
you know?
a lot of places down south, just picnic tables.
Yeah.
You know, get
Yeah.
the big plate, sit down, chow.
But I don't know. You got to go shopping at places called Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, no,
I can't do that.
I live in the Northeast, man.
Yeah.
I ain't going anywhere called Piggly Wiggly.
No. Yeah.
Unless it's a bagel place or something.
Yeah, right. A bar.
A bar.
Yeah.
You know, but even then, maybe not. I wouldn't go into
Maybe a brewery.
a brewery. Maybe.
Piggly Wiggly Beer Brewing Company.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, where I go to get my food, I'm
No.
like, Piggly Wiggly. But, so there's that, you know. We'll find out, you know. I guess,
Yes.
you know, wherever they're going to play,
You know.
we'll find out. I hope it's Oakland.
I hope it's Oakland too. You know, and if the Oakland City Council goes, oh no, you can't play here anyway, then the NFL has to step in.
Right.
They have to. It's either say, you know, look, they're playing here, whether you like it or not, or then they go to Santa Clara and say, look, it's 8-8 here, whether you like it or not.
Well,
You
you know, and that's another concern that I
Yeah.
don't think anybody's talking about.
Yeah. Because the NFL has the power to do that. Tough.
But
You're playing
okay,
here.
speaking of the
Yeah.
NFL's power, here's another thing that I have a little, you know, concern about is okay, let's say that they make this deal with Oakland Coliseum,
Yeah.
you know, with the Coliseum Authority, so the
Yeah.
money goes to them. It really doesn't go to the city of Oakland anyway.
No.
It
But
goes
the
to
city council oversees.
right.
Yeah.
Right, but the money that Mark Davis will have to pay goes to the Oakland Coliseum Authority, which is separate from the city.
Yeah.
So it's not really going towards the lawsuit. You
No.
know? I'm sure, you know, in some way there's money.
Yeah.
But it's not like all that money goes to,
Yeah.
you know. But here's the other dilemma. So let's say that they make the deal, and they're going to play in Oakland, and then the city council of Oakland says, okay, great, you know, we stamp of approval,
Yeah.
you know. I think then you got, you know, 31 other owners
Yeah.
that would have to approve it too, and they're all being sued as well by the city of Oakland.
Yeah.
It's not like Oakland just sued the Raiders.
No.
They're suing the entire league.
Because the owners approved the Raiders moving.
Right.
Yes.
So some of the other, you know, owners might say, no,
Yeah.
screw that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're going to sue us. I mean, so the whole thing's complicated, man.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they were supposed to have an answer by yesterday of
Yeah.
where they were going to play, and I don't think that's the case.
No.
And there's been statements that have come out from the Coliseum Authority, but the Raiders have declined to comment.
yeah.
So we don't know what's going on.
You're not. You're not. We're not getting a lot of truth out of Marky these days. He's saying one thing, and then 2 days later it comes out, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, they're right."
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, right now he's not saying anything.
No, not saying
the
nothing.
press is contacting him saying,
Yeah.
"Can you comment on this?" And they're saying, "We have no comment." And it's
Yeah.
not just Markey; it's you know, the whole organization.
Yeah, well, they're probably all on vacation.
I would be.
Oh, this is the time they got to take vacation.
Yeah.
You know?
Can't take it in the fall.
No, can't take it to the fall. You know.
You know, once April hits, that's it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. March hits, they got to start ramping up the draft.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, February's the time for them to all go away.
Yeah. Yeah, I would go away if I were
Yeah,
to.
I would.
I don't know if we might consider putting it on while we're recording.
What?
We got this new football league.
Oh, it's on now?
Be on in 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. What channel?
TNT.
Okay.
We got the AAF and the Birmingham Irons are playing at 2:00, which is the team that wears silver and black. Man, Birmingham is really trying to get the Raiders to come play there. Their team is even wearing silver and black. Apparently, that's the team that a lot of Raiders fans have decided that they're gonna follow.
This Raiders fan's not following any of them.
Yeah, I'm not either. I haven't seen one single. I haven't seen one play.
I think I had it on for like 10 minutes. I seen the play where they hit the quarterback and a helmet came off. I was like, okay, at least they're not throwing flags for that stuff.
Right.
And then I think I turned on something else.
Yeah. I haven't seen one single play of one game. Except I think somebody sent me that clip of that hit. But you know, that's going on.
Yeah. What channel?
TNT. Yeah, that's going on though. I don't know, man. I think that it's probably going to be a subpar product as far as football is concerned.
I'm looking at it. It's like it's like the independent baseball leagues and hockey leagues, where they the pro teams keep an eye on them. You know.
Well, apparently this league is actually collaborating with the NFL.
Yeah.
And so the idea behind it is to kind of give the guys that are on the practice squads and stuff a place to get more reps in, a place to play.
Yeah, not on yet.
Nah, a few more minutes.
So. Yeah, well, that game that was on last week, the little bit that I watched it, the quarterback for the one team won the last game of the year for the Panthers.
Yeah.
You know, I forget what his name is, but, you know.
Yeah, I forget his name, too, because
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, but yeah, that graphic came up that they said he won the last game of the year for the Panthers.
Wow.
So.
I mean, you know, look, I think that if the league is not going to be, like, trying to compete with the NFL,
Yeah.
then it's something that
Yeah.
Look, if I can watch football, I'm cool with it. The
Yeah.
only thing is like I hear a lot of people talk, I just love football. I don't give a damn about football. I like the Raiders.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
all the other teams can kiss my ass. I'm not a football fan. I'm a Raiders fan.
Yeah.
And I'll watch the Super Bowl just because it's like a holiday.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. It's like a holiday.
It's a holiday.
You eat, it's like Thanksgiving or something, but
Yeah.
there's more drinking involved.
Yeah.
You know? And you don't have to get together with, relatives and crap.
And you can fight people. It's nice.
Right, yeah. So, but football, I followed, like, my son's high school team when he was on the team.
Yeah.
After that, I don't give a damn what they do. I really don't care. But, I'm a Raiders fan. I like the Raiders. But, if I have the opportunity to, the lingerie league, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But,
I dig that. I followed that for a while on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stormy Daniels was on one of those teams.
Nice.
Yeah. But I didn't follow the USFL when I was a kid when we had the Oakland Invaders.
Yeah, I mean the USFL, like I did briefly when it first started.
Right, I watched a couple of games or whatever, but I don't care.
Because we had the what was it, the Jersey Generals?
Right, yeah, Donald Trump's team.
Yeah, Mr. Trumpy's football team.
Football team, yeah.
And that. They had some NFL quality players went from that team.
Yeah.
That league got a lot of good players.
It did.
Hall of Famers came out of that.
Yeah.
Out of the USFL.
Yeah. Got a lot of bums, too.
Yeah, got a lot of bums, yeah. The XFL was just like,
that's garbage.
Yeah.
And then
other than the names on the backs of the jerseys, it had like no.
Yeah, they're coming back, too.
Yeah.
So now we're going to have 3 football leagues.
Yeah.
But as long as they're not competing with one another, and if football fans want the opportunity to, once the NFL season ends, then you get the AAF, and then if the XFL wants to go on after that, that would be great.
Yeah, summertime.
Then you got football all the time.
Yeah.
But I just can't. It's like college football for me. I don't I don't follow it.
No.
Right? And for that, there's just too many damn teams.
College football, I watch the bowl games.
Sometimes I will. Not very rarely will I even do that.
But the good ones.
Right.
I'm not going to watch, the Piggly Wiggly Bowl or something. I'm not going to, I'm not going to make time out of my day for that.
You might put on the Rose Bowl.
Yeah. Rose Bowl, Orange Bowl.
Yeah.
Watch the national championship.
Sure.
Stuff like that. But,
yeah.
I'm not watching,
My dad was drafted to he got a scholarship for a team that actually went into the Rose Bowl.
Nice.
The following year that he was drafted by that school. But he decided he was going to go be a paratrooper instead. So
well,
he went and joined the military and jumped out of airplanes.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
But he was a great quarterback from what I hear. I don't really know the asshole, but I don't. College football for me, it's like I get a lot of guys get into it.
Yeah.
Just too many damn teams, and it's I don't know. I just can't get behind one of them.
No.
I didn't go to any of these schools.
No.
I don't I got no connection to it.
Yeah.
Again, I'm a Raiders fan.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I watch pro football. That's it.
Yeah, I watch pro football.
NFL,
really just for the Raiders.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'll check out this AAF stuff just because it's on.
It'll be on 3 minutes.
Yeah, it'll be on behind us. We ain't gonna turn the sound up.
No, we'll just see if we can spot He Hate Me and
yeah.
The Clubber Lang or whatever the hell his name is. And,
that's Fitz's buddy that told me he had too much booze in his left testicle.
Oh, okay. That's
Clubber.
Okay. So.
All right. Well, I think what we'll do is we'll take a quick break and then we'll make this we'll do this interview.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Cool.
Hey, what's up? You're listening to the Fan Club Blitz with Splatterhead and Fitz, posted by the NJ Black Hole. We are here at the Irish Cottage in Hamburg, New Jersey.
All right, so we're
all right.
Back from our break. We have the fake Lions and fake Raiders on.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the Titans.
Yeah, we don't know.
Definitely silver and black on one team.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get Mr. Dan on the line.
Yeah, punch him up.
All right, so we have a guest on the line. We got Dan. It's Dan Boylan, right?
That's correct.
Dan Boylan is from the York, PA Booster Club, which is
yes.
Dan, that's one of the oldest booster clubs around, right?
It's the second oldest continuous booster club.
Okay.
Wow. In the heart of Eagles and Steelers country.
Right in the middle of it, and Ravens right down the road too.
Wow. So there were other clubs first that just didn't last, or
some of the LA clubs disbanded, and some of the Oakland clubs the first time they went to LA they kind of disbanded, then started back up later on.
Oh, wow. So you guys go way back then, right?
Yeah, we go back to 90. We were having our 30th anniversary party this year.
Wow. All right. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. So, wow, 30 years. That's impressive.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about the history of the club, man. Like, who started it and.
Well, we had 3 founders who started the club, Todd Horn, Herb Hurt, and the third one was Roy. And they were Roy's not too involved with the club anymore. Herb has since moved away. Unfortunately, we lost Todd recently to a heart attack after shoveling snow. So.
Oh, sorry about that.
But yeah, this was a tough season this year for us. But we had the club started. They had probably 30 charter members who were the first year or something like that, and then it slowly grew. We met at Bren's Pub, which is in York, PA, for a lot of years. It's a bowling alley bar. And the last time when we were in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, we had so many people there that they had half the bowling alley with the TVs out in the bowling alley with seats for us to sit and watch the game. So
nice.
Right.
So we had we've had up to 150, 160 members. Currently, we got about between 70 and 80 members. Some of them are from out of town, so we don't see them a lot, But we get 30 to 50 people for every game. Schedule's been brutal the last couple of seasons with all these night games.
Yeah, we feel that too.
Yeah, we ran across that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I hate when they do those 2 Monday night games because we're going to get every other year we're going to get that late game.
Yeah.
So, but we now meet at the Waterways Bar and Grill in York, downtown York, We have an upstairs private room, and we have a good time. We have a good time watching the games together. I've been friends with a lot of these people for a long, long time.
No, that's awesome, man. We've had one of your members has been to, and I can't think of his name off the top of my head. Has been to a couple of our tailgates. One we did in Philly, and then we did one in Baltimore last year, and he was there with his son.
Yeah, a couple of people said they've met you before. The guys in the club sent me messages. They knew who you were, and they met you. A couple of them met you down in Baltimore this year.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, we did.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, I missed that one. I got tired of getting into a confrontation in the stadium in Baltimore. I found Baltimore to be one of the worst places to go.
Yeah, Baltimore can be rough. I mean, we've had.
It wasn't rough for me.
Nah. Tom's like, I don't know, 7 feet tall.
No, I'm not. I'm just a North Jersey boy, man. We don't take a lot of crap from people.
Well, I'm a Brooklyn boy. I don't take a lot of crap
yeah,
either.
see, there you go. So you know what it's about, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting to be. I'm 62 now, and I'm getting too old to get in tussles in the stadium anymore.
You just don't want to deal with it.
No.
You're going to see a football game and have a good time. And
right.
Unfortunately, the last 2 years, like the closest games to us were Philly and Baltimore, where you get, you get the warmest welcome.
Yeah, but, I'm sure. Yeah.
But man, that's really cool, man. That's explain to we have listeners in. Like 80 countries all over the country. So explain geographically, where York, PA is, so they really understand.
York, PA would be about I'd say 100 miles from west of Philly. You go through Lancaster. I'm a Lancaster boy, and I go over there every week. And so it's 4 hours to Pittsburgh. And it's about an hour to Baltimore. So it's kind of in that location. With Lancaster, Harrisburg, York being where most of our members come from.
No, that's really cool.
I like Lancaster. They got a lot of good food there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
A lot of Steeler fans, a lot of Eagles fans, a lot of Ravens fans.
You get a lot of you get a lot of fans from teams all over the country now. I mean, we get a bunch of Cowboy fans in this area, and things like that too. So I guess as people in this country moved around more often, they kind of you get fans of all teams everywhere you go. I run into Raider fans all over the place.
Yeah, that's a given. I travel a lot for work, and my son is on the West Coast, my daughter's down in Florida, and wherever I go, man, it's Raiders fans. I always run into Raiders fans, and we're a different breed too, because you don't. When you're driving down the highway or whatever, Giants fans don't see each other, with their bumper stickers and go chasing each other down to wave out the window.
Yeah, exactly.
Raider fans, we're a different breed. We got to make that contact.
There's no doubt. So, hey, I just want to add a couple things about our club. We're celebrating our 30th year this year of doing Special Olympics, and we have a highway cleanup which is North George Street. We've had for the last 30 years. So we do a lot of stuff like that. A lot of social work. We collect and distribute coats. I have a friend of mine who takes stuff out to the homeless and things like that. And he says he's having trouble finding the homeless out in the streets of Lancaster now because we have the best dressed homeless people in all the country.
Hey,
yeah,
nice.
So the members have all been real good about giving me stuff, and this guy distributes it and things like that. We've done I was just doing some research this morning. We're over $30,000 in charitable donations over the years.
Wow! Congratulations!
Yeah, congrats, man.
Yeah, and we're doing one now. The last couple of years we've done with it's called the Emily Whitehead Foundation. It's a childhood cancer research kind of stem cell cancer thing. And John Kondo, the former long snapper we had, was friends and family up in Phillipsburg, PA, and we go to the golf tournament each year. We enter a team, and we brought a couple of teams of friends of mine up with us, over the years, that we that played in it. And, it's one of them tournaments. It's not cheap, but you feel good about it after you play it, and and you see the girl. She's. I mean, a couple times she was going to be. It looked bleak for her, and she's running around like a little kid. So it's kind of cool. So, but just things like the York Food Bank. We've done Make-A-Wish, Locks for Love. World Trade Center relief and San Diego wildfire relief, Toys for Tots. We do various veterans groups and wounded warriors and things like that. So SPCA, just little things, I mean, but we do some fundraising all year long, and being a nonprofit, we distribute, at the end of the year, we try to just, get it out to a good cause. So we have that meeting coming up this month to see what we're going to do this year. So,
man, that's great. It's commendable, and now I don't have to ask my next question.
No, you don't.
Okay.
My next question was going to be about your charitable activities and your off-season activities. Because for Raider Nation, we know, especially with the booster clubs,
right,
and even some of the unaffiliated clubs and the Black Hole chapters, like it's an all-year thing, and we all want to represent. It's not only about representing Raider Nation, but it's about helping the community.
Yeah, community.
And
no doubt.
Especially the communities that we live in, but we find that the Raider clubs, because we also talk to other clubs occasionally from other teams,
right?
And they just don't do any of that stuff.
No,
they eat chicken wings, they drink beer, they watch football games, and then in the off season they do nothing.
Yeah,
and it's year round for Raiders fans, and a lot of it, most of it revolves around charities. And even I'm sure at our events, we're a Black Hole chapter in New Jersey. Right. At our events we sell 50/50s, and we do
right,
and most of that money goes to charity. Some of it will go to our tailgates and stuff like that, which are only 1 or 2 a year, but the majority of what all of us do goes back into helping the community, and that's really commendable, man. And you guys have 30 years of experience to. Yeah,
as you get that experience, though, you have to keep your plan fluid. Things that used to work and used to be great for us don't do as well. With the bad teams we've had the last couple of years, in the last 15 years, we're missing a whole age group demographic in our membership. We have a couple of people in those days, but we didn't get them the way we used to always get them. We have a lot of older members, and I got some younger members now. But the ones in that middle group is where we're lacking. And, when you take your fundraising ideas, you can do 50/50, and you can do things like that and do all this stuff, sub-sales and all kinds of stuff. But, you can't keep hitting the same members for the same things all the time. I always try to tell these guys, let the other people pay for our parties. You have friends. The best example I can give you is years ago we had a connection on getting jerseys, and we were getting them cheap. And I said, "Here's what we're doing. The club is going to make $10 off what we made here. I don't care what you sell these jerseys for. If you can get, if you can make 30 for yourself on every jersey, go right ahead and do it." And we ended up paying for our entire anniversary party, our 20th anniversary party. We went a little over budget like we always do, but we were able to make that money up, doing it. So we're good at making the money up. But now the jersey thing is hard. It's not as easy to do anymore. Well, we had somebody, I know somebody who got in trouble with that, and he was getting too many at a time. Right. And Customs finally came to his house and talked to him about it. So, but just the fun things you do, you got to make it fun. You got to do that. But if I can have other people pay for our 30th anniversary party for us, more power to it.
Sure.
So how does this sound for a deal? I'm going to give you something from our 25th anniversary.
All right.
We had 5 Raider players at the 25th anniversary party. We had Jim Otto, Willie Brown, Otis Sistrunk, Morris Bradshaw, and Derek Ramsey.
Wow.
Tickets were $25 a piece, $50 a couple. Came with dinner, catered dinner, open bar.
You can't.
It sounds a good deal?
You can't beat that, man.
These people, we have people that said it costs too much.
No.
That's too much. I said, you've never gone out in the last 30 years then.
No.
Just go out to dinner, you can't. You can't even go to a dinner and a drink and come out of there with a $50 bill.
Yeah, I went to a thing years ago up the road here, a benefit for an athletic club, and Plunkett was there.
Right.
And I paid $50 just for myself. I mean, couples were
Right.
more,
Yep.
but I paid $50 for myself, and it was, it was open bar for 3 hours and food and stuff, and you got to meet Plunkett and get a photo signed and all of that stuff.
Yep.
But, hey,
Yeah,
that was cool.
You can't beat that, man.
No.
That's
That's what we do with our players fund. We have a players fund, with players fund committee, and we've been bringing players in for probably the last 20 years or so.
wow.
I mean, our 20th anniversary we had Darryl LaMonica.
All right, the
Our
Mad
15th
Bomber.
anniversary we had Tom Flores. We had a guy with LaMonica there. Orrin O'Neill was a running back on the Raiders at the time, and Jack Stone was an original AFL player. He started with the Dallas Texans and then played for the Raiders in like 62, 63, 64. So you got some insight about how the league started and things like that. Hearing these guys tell stories. We've had about 30 players in over the years.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
So, but we had a good way to raise money on that, but that's kind of died out. So we were searching for a new formula to make something work. So, but we've had them all. Ben Davidson was a great guest. He liked us so much he actually came back a second time to visit us. He called us and said him and his wife. He was a history buff. Him and his wife wanted to come into Philadelphia on doing some history tour, and it would be okay if he came by to watch the game with us.
Wow.
Would it be okay?
Would it be okay? Sure.
No, babe, you got to join him. You got to sign up and
Yeah.
what are you going to tell?
Yeah, where's your dues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to
So-
tell you, man, I'm really impressed, and I'm going to have to talk to you offline too. And,
Yeah,
because
okay.
I
Yeah.
could definitely use, we could use some, advice, man.
Yeah, we need some learning from you guys. I think.
Well, we've done a lot of stuff with a lot of the newer clubs. I don't know if you know any of the guys from the Lehigh Valley Club.
Yeah, I talk to them, somewhat frequently. We
Yeah.
haven't been able to work out. We've been trying to get them on the show, but scheduling's been a little tough with those guys. But they're only 90 minutes from us.
Yeah.
So we're.
I could share a funny story about them. They came up one time. We used to have we had the bowling alley. We had one tailgate a month outside before. They let us tailgate and cook out and drink beer and play cornhole and whatever. But these guys came up to our chili cook-off contest, and it was great because they came in one vehicle. They came in a mobile home or a Winnebago kind of deal, and they showed up in that. And they sat there for 4 hours before that, watched the game with us. They had a guy who didn't drink. He drove home. You imagine being stuck in that Winnebago after the chili contest with 17 guys? That couldn't have been good, man.
No.
Especially if you're the sober guy.
Yeah, the sober guy. Yeah, he's not laughing.
He was driving his head out the window,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
So-
we plan on going out and checking out a game with those guys this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's and that's what I like is like working with everybody. We're good friends with the Jersey Shore Booster Club and the Staten Island guys, the Black
Right.
Hole up there, and then the Silver and Black Empire in Manhattan.
Yeah,
and,
I met a bunch of the Staten Island guys in Jacksonville a couple of years ago.
yeah,
They were
yeah.
nice guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're cool
they're
guys.
good
Yeah, they're
guys,
cool
man.
cats, man.
They have if you're ever up in Staten in that area, during
Well, I go
football
through there whenever
season.
I'm running up to Brooklyn. I go up to Brooklyn a couple times a year.
If you're ever up there in football season, look those guys up because they
Yeah.
actually have a $25 open bar at every game.
Yeah, their game days are nice.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
But they have a lot of fun, man, and they're good guys. Yeah, I definitely have to reach out to you offline because we're newer, we're a Black Hole chapter here in North Jersey.
Where in North Jersey are you?
We're in Sussex County, so
Okay.
Up by the ski resorts.
Yeah,
Vernon
Okay, I
Valley
gotcha.
Action Park.
yeah,
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm sure being from Brooklyn, you know about Action Park.
Hunter Mountain.
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're in that area, and we've been around for about 3 years now,
Yeah.
and it's growing, and it's it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
2016 was a good season because the team was
Right.
winning, and we seem to pack the place more, and then it starts dropping off. And when the team starts tanking, you realize you have your core members that are going to be there.
But this year it seemed like we were approaching 2016 numbers of people there.
Right.
Yeah.
And we absolutely sucked.
Yeah.
But we had more people than we did the year before.
Yeah.
New people showing up, people, So
all we can do is run it up the flagpole and see who salutes it, man. We host the events, and we try and make sure that it's fun for everybody. It's family friendly. It's all ages venue.
Yeah.
And our goal is just to provide a nice, fun, safe environment for people to come and watch Raiders games, and then, to get involved in other activities. I mean, I don't, I know we're a little bit far from you guys, but I'm shooting the invitation out to all the East Coast Raiders clubs that I think we're the only club that I know of in the world.
I think so. Yeah.
That marches in a St. Patrick's Day parade.
I saw that. I've been trying to get our guys. I saw a video, a group from Bend, Oregon, or in some parade up there. They had a heck of a float and a good time and a good turnout with Raider House in Oregon, really.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, why don't we do something like that?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to. We're just kicking the idea around now. So
we're because we meet at an Irish pub. Both of the guys the two partners that own the pub are both Irishmen, fresh off the boat.
Yeah,
and they're on the planning committee for the parade out here by us.
Yeah, it's the county parade. It's not like a town, so it's
countywide parade, and we're. We're part of that parade.
Yeah. You guys are most definitely invited.
Yeah, everybody's invited, man. It's pretty cool because when we show up, it turns a lot of heads because we're a bunch of Raiders fans, and all of a sudden we come walking around the corner and people don't know what to think.
The sea of black in the middle of the sea of green.
Yeah.
It's funny when you go to places, you go to away games and things like that. We were in Cleveland a couple of years ago, and we were only a short walk from the stadium, so we were walking over to the stadium, and we probably had 300-400 people in the hotel where we were. So we're walking over, and myself and a friend of mine were walking around the corner. He goes, "Raider fans, awful brave walking around with that black stuff on here. We're in brown territory and this and that," and he's going on and on, and then all of a sudden the mob comes around the corner. And he goes, "Oh my goodness, where did they all come from?"
Yep.
So
yeah, that's funny.
But,
yeah, go ahead.
No, it's funny that we've had that reaction in a lot of places, where you go, but it's fun. You go to the games. I've got like 7 stadiums left to go to in the NFL that I haven't gone to. We got a guy in our club, Jeff, he has 2 left. One of them is Denver, and one of them is Carolina, which we play there next year.
Right.
Next season. So he's planning on getting his out of the way. I got 7 to go. So, but I've seen the Jets play in 3 different stadiums.
Yeah.
5 if you count them playing in LA and playing in Oakland.
Yeah.
So you have fun with that. So.
Nah, it's good stuff. I like checking out the other stadiums too.
Yeah, sure.
Just seeing what they're all
the other
about.
cities. We were in Cincinnati, and man, it was cold that day. They said it was supposed to be 40-something degrees. Man, it wasn't 40-something degrees. I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah.
it was cold.
I'll
the
tell
best
you.
one. Have you guys been to Green Bay?
No, I haven't been to Green Bay.
Let me tell you something. They have the nicest fans.
That's I know a Raider guy that lives around here, and he's best friends with this big Green Bay fan around here.
Right.
And a couple years ago, they went up to Green Bay to see Raiders in Green Bay, and they're both telling me, they're like, this is the best. They like had some like hotel room right across the street from the stadium. They walked out front in the morning. Packers fans are handing them beers as they're walking by, asking them if they want breakfast, everything.
Well, it was funny because everywhere you went, you said, "Oh, this is your first time at Lambeau. Thanks for coming out," and they'd shake your hands.
Yeah,
buying rounds of beers. We were in the stadium. There was a guy. They're all Packer fans right behind us. It was December 8th. It was like 3 degrees there. You think there'd be a lot of silver and black and a lot of green and gold? No, there was orange and camouflage in that stadium. Everybody was in hunting overalls. Man, it was cold. I looked like the Michelin Man by the time I got into that stadium. I had so many layers on.
Yeah, they all just came in from ice fishing.
But the guys behind us, they were buying rounds of beers, you know. Beers $8, $10 a shot in the stadium. We had 4 guys, you know, and they had 8, you know, $120 a round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were nice people shaking it. Thanks for coming, you know, we appreciate you, you know.
So they're
I love going there.
So they're just like Jets fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've had very few problems with the number of Jet games I've gone to. I mean, I can't think of anything that was really major. That, you know.
Yeah, I've honestly, the only time that I've seen issues because I've been to Jets games, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
I've never had a problem at any football game I've ever went to.
The only
Yeah.
times
Never.
I see issues is if it's like Jets Miami or something,
Right.
And then they get rambunctious, and I just get to stay out of it and laugh because I'm a Raiders fan and I don't
Yeah.
care. But yeah, I haven't had any issues. You know,
Yeah, I
as a
watched
Raider
those
fan
two
there.
teams. Those 2 teams. I lived down in Miami back in the early '80s, and I went to a bunch of Jet Miami games, and there was always problems. That was like a Jets home game almost in
Right.
Miami sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was always something going on.
The only time I ever had a problem going to a sporting event as a fan of like an opposing team, I went with my Mets fan buddy down to Philadelphia to watch the Mets play the Phillies. So of course I got my Yankee hat on and stuff.
Right.
The Philly fans were relentless at me. They just they were hitting me with popcorn, pieces of hot dogs, yelling wrong stadium, a-hole. They didn't even care about the Mets fans. These guys just bombed me with crap for 4 hours. And I was just like, dude, I don't even care.
So it's funny, you know.
But
'cause
they were horrible, man.
When they were real bad back in the '80s, the Phillies, before they get to the World Series, but in the early '80s they were having some problems down there. We used to take 2 buses from a bar on Flatbush Avenue in Brooklyn, and go down to the games in Philly, and we'd get box seats. You know, I mean, you know, so it's you know it's what you make of it. You know, as I said, I don't get into many problems in stadiums, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, I walked into bars on Lansdowne Street next to Fenway with Yankee stuff on. When Yankee Red Sox weekend up there, never had a problem. People yell stuff, bust your chops, but you know what?
Well,
they're like, "What are you
that's okay.
drinking?" Next thing you know, they're handing you drinks. You know?
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
it would never be any fun
No.
if we all rooted for the same team.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
You know, you gotta have fun.
You
Yeah.
got to bust balls. There's got to be a little back and forth, but you know, there's just certain lines that you just don't cross.
Yeah.
Man. People are there with
Right.
their kids, and
Yeah.
you know, you're trying to have a fun time out with the
Exactly.
family. You know, don't be a jerk. This is,
No.
you know, this is a sporting event.
Yeah.
You know,
That's right.
but
It's not life and death.
no, you know,
Yeah.
but people, you
But-
know. And there's always a few a-holes, you know, no matter
Well-
what, you know.
Well, I have a whole formula for that. There's 10% assholes to begin with in the stadium. Then you add alcohol,
right.
and then you add visiting fans and things like that. So that number can, depending on where you are, can go to 50% easy.
Sure.
Sure.
You know, but you know, I mean, you're going to have problems. You know, when there's alcohol going on. I mean, I wish they charged $20 a beer in the stadium. That would slow them down.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the problem is, you know, everybody's drunk before they get into the stadium with the tailgating
exactly.
and the whole
Yeah.
deal. So they really should charge $20 a beer once you get in, because
I was mad when I walked into the stadium in Baltimore. I was just like, "This is the only beer selection you have?" And the guy said, "Yeah." I was like, "So in other words, you're telling me about the best thing I can get for $8 is Stella?" And he's like, "Yeah." I go, "You don't even have Natty Bohs in the stadium." He's like, "No. Why would we sell Natty Bohs in the stadium?" I go, "Because you're in Baltimore." And he's like,
Yeah.
"Nope. Stella." I was like, "Okay, I'll have one. That's it."
yeah,
Well, that's what I get. I get one on the way in.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, all the tailgates I've had over the years and been at over the years, anybody who goes into the stadium and has to buy food and needs a beer,
You got a problem.
they didn't tailgate correctly.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I agree
So-
100%. Because if you're tailgating right, you're full of both.
Yeah.
you're good to go. So, well, I tell you what, man, this has been a great call.
I have a question.
Tom's got something.
I got something for you. You said this is your 30th anniversary coming up, right?
Right.
Aren't you in big Harley country? Don't they have a big factory in York?
Right down the road from us.
You guys, any plans? Maybe doing something with them to commemorate your chapter?
Well,
something like that.
Not really. One of the ways it's funny that you mentioned that, because one of the ways we enticed Ben Davidson to come the first time, we had some members who worked at Harley, and they gave him. And he was a rider, and we got him a private tour of the factory.
Ah, cool.
So that's we've had a couple players that ever wanted to see that and things like that. No, we don't really do much with them anymore. Unfortunately, a lot of the work has been shipped out of that area.
Yeah, I heard that
they would put it up in Wisconsin, a lot of it.
Yeah.
So they're not doing as much work. I heard they're having just trouble getting people with the mechanical skills needed. So in this part of the country. So I don't know. So, but but the 30th is going to be on July 13th. Our celebration. You guys are welcome to come join us.
Yeah, man.
We don't have the players yet, and
Well, we're not worried about that.
No, we're not worried about that. We'd come and help you celebrate anyway.
Yeah. No. Let me tell you, we always have good guests for our parties.
Yeah, we're open to just coming and hanging out, man.
Sure.
Just coming and hanging out and meeting, celebrating the Raiders and being Raider fans.
Yeah.
By all means, we'll stay in touch and try to make that happen.
Cool.
For sure. And you guys are always welcome here.
Yep.
So
I appreciate it.
In closing, we always ask our guests, give Raider Nation's been up and down, and the fans have been back and forth with each other so it's been a lot of craziness out there. So give a message to Raider Nation before we let you go. Anything you want to say?
I'm gonna start with just a salary cap problems we were going to have last year with Mack and Carr signed. Did some work on that, and it was like, if we would have signed Mack for what he got from Chicago, and I wish we still had him, but that would have been 28% of our salary cap.
Right.
It would have handcuffed us forever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay positive about Carr, but if he throws another ball out of bounds on 4th and 7, I'm gonna go to the TV set after him. I mean, all these checkdowns, everything like that, and even in the Super Bowl, I watched Brady throw the same kind of pass, but he led his receiver, so his receiver was moving towards the first down marker at least. We always have our back turned to the thing, catching that ball, trying to turn and getting right, and you don't get anything,
Right.
I just don't understand that it's not. If you're punting from your 20-yard line or you're punting from your 18-yard line, does it really make a difference?
No. Exactly.
I mean, we never. One of the things that we're always last in the league in is first downs gained by pass interference.
Yes.
Because we never throw it down the field. We check it down. If you throw it down the field, you have a shot. You have 2 shots. 1, the guy makes a play. 2, gets interfered with. First down.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
It drives me crazy. So I don't think Carr has looked the same since he got hurt. I mean, his stats are good. His percentage is good and things like that. But as Joe Namath used to say years ago when he was about to play the Colts, I would complete 60% of my passes, too, if I threw them all to our running backs.
Yeah.
But Joe was throwing it down the field, completing 52%. So,
I'm with you.
And I don't know if that's what Gruden wanted. I think we tanked this year, purposely.
That's
I really got that feeling just on some of the plays. 4th and 7, you got to throw the ball 7 yards, at least 7 yards. You can't throw it 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. No. I mean, if you do that occasionally to surprise them, it'll work. But if you do it every time, it's not working. But a lot of draft picks coming up. That's the positive side. Hopefully we can get some pressure on the outside. You know, we can use a couple linebackers, a couple cornerbacks would help. You know, receivers. You know, there's some talk going on about your Jersey boy Beckham coming that way.
Yeah, I don't see that happen.
I don't see it happening.
If you're
either.
in a Giants position and you want to draft a quarterback to be your franchise quarterback, why would you get rid of his number one target? That's like the best. That's like the best in the league.
Exactly.
You know, that's cutting off your nose to spite your face.
Yeah.
So,
I don't get it either. But you know,
we've seen strange things happen around the league, though.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. You know, there's a lot of strange things going on around the league. You know.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see you know, another running back too. We need another guy. Even though our backs are a little older, they ran okay this year for the most part. Doug Martin looked strong at the end of the year. He didn't play a lot early. You know, beast mode looked good earlier, and he got hurt. But you know, we need a younger star back. You know, running backs have a short life expectancy in the NFL. You know, what was the stat they had years ago? They said the guy who carries the ball 25 times in a game, it's like he's in 5 car accidents the same day.
wow.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's how these guys are just so big and so strong. Guys who are safeties now used to be defensive tackles back in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they're safeties and they're running 4.3. You know, 2.45.
Yeah.
So, but Raider Nation, stay positive. I've been saying this for years, but I still feel things are going to turn around. You know, hopefully Gruden can get us to where we want to go.
Hey, we've all been saying that for years.
Yep.
It's going to turn around, and you know what? I think it will, and I agree with you on Carr. Here's what I said last year was that I'm okay. Next season, the excuses are over.
Yeah.
Raider fans have to stop making excuses for the guy if the same crap comes out next season.
Especially if his line is healthy.
Right.
You know, you can give him a little bit of, you know, you can give him some leeway because, you know, the only one that played every game was the rookie.
Right.
You know, was Colton Miller. Everybody else didn't play every game. You know,
and he was dinged up pretty bad by the end of the year.
Right. Yeah.
You know, you're getting, you know, they're picking up players off scrap heap. They're plugging them in 2 games and they're gone. And, you know, so.
You know, I like the kid.
Yeah.
We've seen that he does have potential, but after, you know, next season, that's it. He's got to come out, and we have to stop seeing the same mistakes and the same, you know, looking like he's running from shadows.
Yep.
You know,
and we're not even sure how many of those linemen are actually going to be back.
Exactly.
Yeah, really. Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
I heard some talk about Assembly and what's his name, Jackson, not being back.
Yeah. I mean, we're not sure of anything right now.
Yeah.
So we got to, you know, we got to see where everything lands. And
that the only one guaranteed to be on the line is Colton Miller.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
you know,
it.
Rodney Hudson. That's it.
And Donald Penn looked old last year.
Yeah. So
he did look old.
So we'll see what happens. And but I do like the kid. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't. You know, he might be the nicest, you know, sweetest Christian boy on the planet. I don't really care about any of that stuff. I want a quarterback that's going to go out and win football games. I don't care if he's cussing and drinking whiskey before the game. Just go out and win.
I don't care if he's standing there with a butt in his mouth on the sideline.
Right.
Let's get out there and win the game.
Yeah. You know,
pretty much.
You know, I mean, it's not like I want to. It's not about who I want to have picnics and my kids to, you know, summer camp with. So, you know, it's football.
Well, it's not one of those child-friendly environments you want to take that kid to. You know, you're looking for something he's going to do what it takes to win.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's my whole thing.
And he looked like he had it in 2016, you know?
Sure. And if he can get it back, awesome. Then I think he'll be a great quarterback. But but we'll see what happens this season, man. But after that, all
bets are off.
I'm not allowing any more excuses.
No.
You know?
Well, let the receivers make a play.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, give them a chance.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Dan, thank you for your time. And
hey, I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, great talking with you.
I'll send you a link. This show will be up tonight. So
okay.
Usually we record a week in advance, but we've had some, you know, scheduling stuff and everything. So this show's coming out tonight, and I'll send you the link. And you know,
it sounds good.
We'll get it spread around, man.
And I'm looking forward to meeting you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll meet you this season one way or the other. I mean,
Yeah.
the Jets
Yeah.
game or
The Jet game, we'll probably. I think we're going up.
yeah, we're definitely
So,
there.
sure.
So we'll be having a tailgate. You know, the other booster clubs are doing stuff together, and you know,
Yeah, I think the New York club is doing something too.
yeah, they're doing something. I mean, we're gonna do our own, you know, black hole thing, but we'll be
Yeah.
working.
Uh-huh.
We'll be working with everybody. You
Yeah,
know, it's all
sending people back and forth.
yeah. So
Well, that's my usual routine. When I get out to Oakland, I got to stop at about 3 or 4 different clubs as I
Of
go
course.
wandering around the stadium. You know,
of
go
course,
visit everybody.
yep,
So it was a
awesome.
pleasure talking to you guys.
All right, you too. Thank you
All right.
very much.
All right, have a great
Have a
weekend,
good day.
man.
All right, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Well, that was a good call, man.
Yeah, that was a good interview.
That was a really good.
Yeah,
interview,
those dudes
man.
are impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, man, the players. That's ridiculous.
I
man.
know.
You know, they have a player committee and they work on this stuff to get players. I mean, that's awesome.
I know.
That's really cool, man. I haven't heard, you know. I mean, all the booster clubs are great, man, but that's impressive
Yeah.
stuff, man. They,
Yeah,
you know,
for what
but
they're doing, yeah.
30 years will get you.
Yeah,
You know,
that'll get
some-
you recognized.
That'll get you some experience too,
Yeah.
and you know what works, what doesn't work, and so you know, big, a lot of respect to the York, PA Booster
Sure.
Club, and I appreciate Dan, you know, jumping on the call, man.
Yep.
That was really cool. Yeah, we should make a plan to go there for their 30th anniversary.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we should put that into the works.
You know, all pretty much, everybody. It says Staten Island, everybody. All the booster clubs around here should be there celebrating
everybody
those
should
guys.
go celebrate.
Since they're kind of like the granddaddies.
Absolutely,
You know.
man. Second oldest,
Yeah.
consistent booster club. That's impressive, man. Really cool. But so we'll definitely be in contact with them. And,
Yeah.
And then with the other clubs in the area and
Yep.
see if we can't make that happen. If nothing else, we'll make a plan to go down there.
Just drive down. I don't care.
Yeah, it's PA, man.
Yeah.
Go to York, PA. Why not?
Yeah.
Watch Raiders football and hang
Sure.
out with the York, PA Booster Club.
Yeah.
Man, I told him, I don't care if there's any players there. I'm not,
It doesn't
come
matter.
hang out with the Raiders fans
Yeah.
and watch football.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll definitely get that rolling with our club and see
See what we can do.
like I always say, run it up the flagpole and see who salutes it. I got that from Lemmy.
Well, everything Lemmy ran up the flagpole seemed to work. So
Yeah, absolutely. But that was his thing. He's
Yeah.
like, no, we never tried to be anything. We just,
yeah,
run it up the flagpole and see who salutes it.
yeah. Well, you got this AAL, whatever it is, or AAF. That they're seriously lacking offense. So
Are you saying that because it's 0-0?
yeah, everything. I think last week I watched the game. There was no scoring.
I believe that there was one team last week that put up like 40-something points.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I haven't even looked at this since you've turned it on.
No,
It was my
I'm sitting with my
suggestion. I
back to
haven't
it.
even looked at it. Hey, we have a voicemail.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's we only got one this week, but let's check it out.
Okay.
What's up, fellas? It's Mojo down in San Diego.
Mojo.
I'm
All right.
enjoying a Disco Ninja Northeast style hazy IPA from Revision Brewing. Pretty damn good. Anyway, listen, we've been doing a lot of beer lately, so I want to
Yes.
drop some Raiderness on you. Let's
Okay.
talk about free agency. Ready? Here's my top 10. Jadavian Clowney. Landon Collins, safety. Clinton Dix, or Tyrann Mathieu. Right?
The Honey Badger? Wow. He is
Golden
good, though.
Tate, right? C.J. Mosley, Mark Ingram, And I said 10, but these IPAs are really hitting me, man. Anyway.
We weren't counting.
Oh, yeah, Fowler. You know the kid Dante Fowler that the Jaguars drafted and traded him off to the Lambs? He was in the Super Bowl. He's a defensive end we could get. I'm nervous about drafting one of these defensive ends, man, because you know, the kids are improving, all that good stuff, man. We could draft tons of people, but the issue is, how about some proven talent on that defensive line?
I agree.
I definitely want to see them look at the linebacker position in the draft. It's about damn time. Anyway, hey, cheers, fellas. If you play this on the radio, just a heads up there in podcast land, I'm obviously a little bit tipsy. Enjoy your evening. Just win, baby.
All right, Mojo.
Thanks Mojo.
Thanks for the call, brother. Keep them coming, man.
Yeah.
And the tipsier, the better.
Yes, I wholeheartedly.
Have you heard our show?
Yeah, I agree on Landon Collins. I agree on that. I mean, he's pretty good. I agree on that signing. I don't know about Clowney. Clowney's had a little bit of injury history since he's been in the league. We do need proven talent as the other end rusher. You know, I mean, we have Key, Mo Hurst, who's P.J. Hall. We do need a veteran on the defensive line. Draft linebackers, but stay away from Bossa. I think that's my thing, because a lot of people say
I agree, man.
He's an injury bug waiting to happen.
Yeah, I think somebody's going to snag him before the fourth pick anyway. But I don't. Yeah. I'm not high on Bosa.
No, but you know, by all means, if we can get Landon Collins, our defense, our secondary is going to be pretty good.
Yeah,
we get him. He's an immediate improvement over everyone we have. So,
yeah, I agree, man. I think your picks are good, man.
Yeah.
But, we got to see what happens, man.
Yeah.
I hate going into these drafts.
Yep.
Like we said earlier.
Yeah.
Who knows, man?
Yeah.
Until free agency kicks in, and then the combine kicks in. Like it's all going to really hinge on what the Jets, or what the Giants do.
The Giants are looking for a QB.
What the Jets do, what the 49ers do, what the Cardinals do. That and what we do in free agency.
Yes.
Everything we could think of right now could all be just right
Giants
out the
and
window.
Cardinals are quarterback bound.
Right.
But you got the 49ers.
Right, but then what?
You have us. You have all. All the teams are. The Jets don't necessarily need a quarterback, but they need a high-powered offensive weapon.
They need a line too,
and they need a line, and we could use another, young offensive lineman to book in Colton Miller.
Sure.
So all that stuff comes into play, man.
Yeah. Until there's too many pieces in the puzzle right now.
Yeah.
And they're all scattered across the table.
Yeah.
And you're like, look, I really like that piece, but
it doesn't fit where you are at the moment.
Until other people start making moves, and until the free agency moves start happening, it's hard to really say what's going on.
But I think that whole Odell Beckham Jr. to the Raiders for Derek Carr and
that's ridiculous.
That's the Giants are looking for a quarterback.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a quarterback, why are you going to trade away the best receiver with the best hands in football? for a rookie quarterback to throw at journeyman.
Yeah, it's not like they're the Jets.
No,
they're not. They're not going to make that stupid of a move.
No, no. They have Barkley. They have Beckham. They need the guy in between.
Right.
And so.
Now, I'm not going to go to sleep upset if somehow
we end up with him. No, hell no.
But I'm not. But I'm just not seeing that in the tarot cards.
I don't see it. I'm not going to be upset one bit if Derek gets to throw to OBJ next year.
As long as it's Derek. I don't want a new quarterback right now.
No.
I mean, that's just putting yourself backwards.
That would be probably the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
After dismantling the defense and whatever whatever Johnny did, everybody knows. Getting rid of Carr at this point is just that's just stupid.
Yeah. Now that would be a move that I would not approve of.
No.
And I'm not saying Derek Carr is not the most elite quarterback in the world or whatever. But this is not the time to cut Carr.
No. There is not proven talent that's better than him.
Right.
Right
who
now.
Who are you going to get on the team? Tom Brady's not coming on to the Raiders.
Yeah. We're not getting Drew Brees. We're not getting Brady.
And even if
Rodgers.
Even if Tom Brady came to the Raiders,
he would suck.
He's not bringing Belichick.
Yeah, he's not bringing Belichick in the system with him. So
it's
that's no matter who you draft, no matter what quarterbacks are out there, you're not going to get anybody better than Derek Carr.
No. No, exactly. And
he's our guy.
And you got it.
mean, even the talking heads, if you listen to all the talking heads, as much as they want to see the Raiders trade Derek Carr and go to complete crap.
But that's just because it gives them crap to talk about.
They all know it's not going to happen because that's the piece.
Right.
We have the quarterback. We just got to put pieces around him.
Exactly. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
I feel we have the guy. We have to put the talent on the field for him to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And is he going to be Aaron Rodgers? No, he's not. He's going to be Derek Carr.
Yeah,
and
he's not going to be Rodgers. He's not going to be Trent Dilfer either.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
But you know what? You know who he could be? He could be Eli Manning, and he could win you 2 Super Bowls.
Exactly.
Easily.
Yeah.
So, that's what everybody should be looking at.
Yep. 100%, man. So, what else we got? Oh, you brought up P.J. Hall's name. He was in the news.
What did he do? That's the first thing I always know. What did he do?
Well, apparently, he's gay or something. And
I don't care.
Exactly.
As long as he beats up the quarterback of the other team, I don't give a crap what he is.
Apparently, he was sending naked pictures of himself to some dude.
So
who cares?
No.
Who cares?
I don't care.
Raider fans, do you care?
I don't care.
If you do, and you're friends with me on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, just block me because you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care if he's sending naked pictures of himself as long as it's not a kid.
Exactly.
Yeah. If he's gay, he's gay.
Yeah. And you know what? If he was sending naked pictures of himself to a broad and she was sending them back, nobody would care.
I wouldn't even be mad if he sent them to me. I'd just be like, dude, I don't want to see your naked pictures.
I'd be like, exactly. I'd send it back, say, hey, man, whatever.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah.
I don't go that way.
You're not my cup of tea, man.
But I don't think I don't think he's going to be sending. That's like my buddies used to laugh because sometimes me and my friend would go to a gay bar for happy hour because they had 50-cent pints, and they'd be like, "Where you going to a gay bar? The guy's hitting on you." I'm like, "Look at me." Look at me. Yeah, they're swarming all over me. Just like the women are when we go to the straight bars every night.
Yeah.
They're flocking to me like
there's a crowd
like
around
I'm
you.
made of gold. Like no, they're not.
No, they don't
They're
care.
trying to avoid me like the plague.
Yeah, they don't
Who's
care.
this jerk?
They only know you're there for the beer.
Right.
That's why they're there.
Exactly.
They don't care either.
Yeah. They're going out for a beer.
Yeah.
And the reason that they're going to the gay bar is because nobody's going to give them a hard time.
Yeah.
They can go sit down, have a beer, and relax and enjoy themselves without some jerk.
Yeah.
Without some Philly fan busting their balls.
Yeah.
But, that was a thing.
Yeah, I don't care.
Sending naked pictures.
I don't care. As long as he smashes running backs and quarterbacks, I don't give a crap.
Exactly. That's my thing with like Derek Carr.
It's his private life.
That's
I
my
don't give a
thing
crap.
with Derek Carr. Like he's a Jesus guy. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, I don't.
That doesn't impress me.
Nope.
Doesn't upset me.
Yeah.
Doesn't impress me.
Yeah. Listen, the only celebrity whose private life actually impressed me was Sammy Hagar. Because the guy's opening bars in Cabo. He's got his own tequila. Okay,
a good tequila.
Good tequila.
Yeah,
that's the only one. Everybody else, I don't care.
Right.
Do whatever you want to do.
What they do.
You know, you want to do your private life consists of stuff like making tequila, which interests me. Then okay, but
I
don't
also
care.
don't care. Like people get mad when celebrities, talk about their politics or what. I don't care about that either.
No,
I don't think being famous should suddenly restrict your First Amendment rights. Right?
no,
I don't care. I don't have to listen to you.
no.
I mean, I don't care about your damn opinion, but
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
That's, I'm a punk rock guy, man. Speak your mind.
Speak your mind.
Speak your mind. Throw it out
Yeah.
there, and whoever it offends,
Yeah.
it offends.
No, I may think you're an idiot.
Right, I may think you're an idiot.
We're going, boo.
Yeah.
You have $150 million in the
And,
bank,
but
and all of a
I-
sudden you're complaining about
But
like something.
I'm
It's
also,
like okay,
I'm also not a dummy.
yeah, exactly.
I know. Look, if I spent $100 to go see a Bruce Springsteen show, which I never have,
No,
but I know ahead of time what his opinions are.
yes,
So I'm not going to get offended.
and I'm not going to stand there being all mad, going, "Oh, he did talk about politics."
Right. I'm not going to get offended one way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I know. If you go see the Dead Kennedys, you know what's coming at you.
I went and seen Biafra the spoken word.
You know what's coming.
I knew what the conversation was going to be.
Exactly. You
know?
understand.
Yes.
You know? Unfortunately, when you go see Fear now, you expect one thing and get something else.
Yeah, see, that's what makes it mad. That
Right.
why?
But
you know what? Biafra would never do that.
No.
There's never, no matter who's in his band, he's
No.
not changing the lyrics to sorry I offend you.
No.
No, never.
Of course not.
Never.
No. Of course not, man.
You know, those old punk rock guys, Tesco V would write a song just to offend the person playing it.
Yeah. Exactly. Totally would. And that's the thing. Like, when I don't care about any of that stuff. Man.
Yeah.
Whatever. Look, whoever you are, be you.
Be you. If you're happy, man.
Be you.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yes.
And
And don't force anybody to do anything with you.
Right.
Nobody cares.
exactly.
You know,
And if they do care, and you're just doing your thing,
just walk away from them.
yeah, or hit them with a bat.
Yeah, the bat
works
always
too.
works.
Yeah.
You know?
But PJ Hall, you do you, man.
You be yourself, man.
Yeah, be you.
We don't care about anything
Yeah,
other
don't
than you
hi-
knocking down running backs and quarterbacks, man.
Yeah, whatever it is, man. You do you. We appreciate you
Yes.
for just being who
Exactly.
you are, playing the damn game,
Exactly.
making it to the NFL, being a Raider.
Exactly.
And I don't give a damn, man.
Nope.
You want to hang out, take naked
Yeah.
pictures and
Who
send
was
them to
that
people.
cat? Who was that dude on the Rams that was like? Didn't he get catfished and he was gay or something out of the
Oh no! Well, they
draft?
drafted the kid, and he was gay, and
Yeah.
and when they first made the announcement on TV, he kissed his boyfriend, and people were like freaking out about it.
I don't. No, he was good too.
He was good, but he didn't make it past training camp
Yeah.
or whatever, and now I don't know where he is.
Yeah.
But you know what, man? Like, who cares about any of that crap? I don't understand it.
No.
I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Do your
Yeah.
thing, man. I told my kids, a long time ago. Listen, you never have to sit me down and tell me, Dad, we have to have a talk. I don't care who you love.
No.
As long as they make you happy and you're
Yes.
happy, I don't give a damn.
Yes.
But if you're going to tell me that you've become a registered member of the Democrats or the Republicans, then tell me to sit down, because then I went wrong somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere you screwed up.
Somewhere I screwed up. But as far as just being happy and living your life and,
Yeah.
loving who you love
So
and being
what
loved.
I ever
and
told
as
my
long-
daughter. I don't care who,
I don't care.
whatever. Be
As long
happy,
as-
live your life.
As long as they're respectful
Yeah.
to you and take care of you and make you happy
Yeah.
and you're happy, then I don't give a damn.
That's what I always told my daughter. Do what you need to make you happy. And, take advice from me. If you could stay out of the rat race, stay out of the rat race.
Absolutely.
And don't believe the hype.
And approach life.
Yes.
Everything you do in life,
Don't take it so seriously.
No, don't take it so seriously. And you know what? Approach it as you would a fight.
Yes.
To hell with the rules, just win.
Yeah, just win.
Because that's what the people who win do.
Just win, baby.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
So,
all you got to do.
Yeah.
So, PJ Hall, hey, man, great. Just keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing on the football field, man.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
Yeah, you got support from this show, man.
Yep.
Other people give you crap. We don't care.
Yeah, and if you're listening and this offends you, then screw yourselves and listen to something else.
Yeah. You want to send us voicemails and, try to change our opinion? Go right ahead.
Go right ahead.
So.
We'll even play them.
We'll even play them. And we'll make fun of you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. I got nothing else, man.
Nah, I got nothing else either. Right. The foamy beer.
Oh, yeah. We had another beer. We forgot to ask where Rivertown was.
Yeah.
Anyway, the second beer that we drank after the Holy Moses raspberry stuff was it's an IPA from Rivertown, PA. What's the name of it?
I don't know. Let me go get it.
You got to check the can. It's I think it's, I know what it is. It's all about the hops.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's all about the hops from Rivertown, PA. The beer was on sale. It was the same.
It's got a Jamaica. It's got a Rasta fish on the
same
label.
company that made the pineapple beer.
Yeah, the pineapple. Yes.
Okay, so here's the deal. The beer doesn't taste bad.
No, the beer's pretty good. Yes.
But if I had just brought this beer over and Tom had never had it before, we would have thought, okay, it fell over in the car, something happened. Every can you open, it's like somebody shook the cans up.
Yes.
Right? And the head just comes flying out of the can. You pour it into the glass, and it's like, 10 inches ahead and a little bit of... But Tom's had it before.
Yes, I bought a 6-pack of this beer, I would say in October, and it was the same thing. Every single can was the same way.
So what's going on?
I don't know.
Rivertown.
But as soon as Chuck came walking up with it, I was like, I've had that beer before. Every can was foamy. He opened the first one, did the same thing.
Same thing. It was like a beer grenade.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Rivertown.
Yeah, Rivertown Brewery. Anybody, if you guys catch wind of our show or anybody out there lives by them, Rivertown, PA, let them know.
Let them know. The beer tastes good.
Yeah.
But you can't have every can explode when you open it. What's going on?
And this is several months apart. It's the same thing. So I would guess it's different shipments.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Something's going on, guys.
Yeah. So you got to fix that.
And your other beer smells like pineapple.
And actually, it's not bad.
It tastes good.
It tastes good, but you can only drink one.
Yeah.
So if you get a 6-pack, it's going to last you, 6 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but, But other than that, hey, fix that, that, I guess, canning problem, I would guess it would be.
Yeah.
With some sort of pressurizing.
Yeah, do something, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I mean, open these cans after you can them. I don't know what you guys are doing, but you got to fix that.
Yes, so fix that up.
That's our first real, negative review.
Yeah. Yes. But, had to be said.
Yeah, had to be said. We got to get that stuff out there.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you buy the beer, it tastes good, but just trust me.
Yeah.
Don't open that in your living room.
No, don't be sitting on the couch, sitting down to watch the game.
Your wife's going to kill you.
Yes.
That stuff's going everywhere.
Yeah, you're having it in your lap. It's going to be all over the couch. It's going to be everywhere. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Open it over the sink. Have that pint glass ready. Pour it slow.
That's right.
So. But other than that.
Other than that, I got nothing else, man.
We're done.
So we'll leave you with this, man.
And I hope you're listening later on tonight when it comes out.
From the fan club Blitz, and from from Splatterhead, Tom and Fitz, and from Inebriation.
Inebriation, yes.
Even if you don't know if you're coming or going, keep the spirits flowing.
Yeah. Later. All right, this is Tom. I guess we're going to be wrapping up our show here. If you have any questions for me or you want to call in and talk about anything you want on the Raider Fan Club Blitz, our number is 732-798-0257. Feel free. Ask me about Mr. Skittles. I love Mr. Skittles. We're also going to give a shout out to the Irish Cottage, our home base. They are located at 602 Route 23 North in Franklin, New Jersey. And their number is 973-827-2090. And give us a call. Let us know what you think. Questions, comments, anything you want to say. Feel free. Talk to you next week. Bye.